Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of push notifications for decentralized services. It's a surprisingly complex topic, isn't it?
Absolutely. You'd think push notifications would be straightforward, but the way they interact with decentralized architectures is, well, it's a bit of a mess. Let's start with the problem. Why are current methods so centralized?
Right. The core issue is that most Android developers rely on Firebase Cloud Messaging, FCM, Google's solution. It's convenient, but it introduces a single point of failure and a significant dependency on Google's infrastructure. You need to create a project in the Firebase console, download a JSON file with your project information, and, crucially, you're strongly encouraged to enable Google Analytics.
That's a big privacy concern, right? And what about the security implications of managing those sensitive API keys?
Exactly. Those keys are highly sensitive, and mismanaging them can have serious consequences. The article highlights that while there might be ways to use public keys, it's tricky to set up correctly. So many developers opt for the simpler, albeit less secure, approach.
So how do decentralized services typically handle this? I've heard of gateways.
Yes, gateways are a common workaround. Essentially, decentralized services create a centralized gateway that acts as a translator between their servers and FCM. This means that even though the core service is decentralized, the push notification system still relies on a central point. Examples include Signal for Matrix, WebPush-FCM Relay for Mastodon, and Nextcloud's Push Proxy.
So it's a bit ironic, isn't it? They're trying to solve the centralization problem by introducing another layer of centralization. That's not ideal.
Precisely. And it doesn't solve the problem of users without Google services or internet access. The article suggests alternatives like periodically fetching updates or maintaining a constant connection, but those have their own drawbacks in terms of battery life and data usage.
I see. What about unified push? Is that a better solution?
Unified push is a promising approach because it uses the web push protocol, which is decentralized by design. It uses VAPID for authorization, based on asymmetric encryption, which is much more secure. However, the article acknowledges that widespread adoption is a challenge, as many users rely on Google services.
So what's the exciting new development mentioned in the article?
The article reveals that you can actually send web push requests directly to FCM servers. This bypasses the need for gateways, and the embedded FCM distributor library makes it easier to integrate unified push with FCM. This is a significant step towards decentralization.
That's really interesting. So essentially, we can leverage the existing infrastructure of FCM while maintaining the security and decentralization benefits of web push?
Exactly. It's a clever workaround that allows for a more decentralized approach without forcing a complete migration away from FCM. The article also mentions progress on web push support in other platforms like Mastodon and JMap, which is very encouraging.
This is a really insightful article. It highlights the complexities of balancing convenience with decentralization and security. Thanks for breaking it down for us.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.